All right, we've got Melton Machine here, and so they're joining us at the Demo Expo at Churchill Downs, and I'm joined with Glenn Archer. So he is the VP of Sales and Marketing with Melton Machine. I've been familiar with Melton for many years. Very excited that they are a key partner with NEFF Automation for our welding automation or robotic welding solutions. And so I'm going to have Glenn take you through what he's showcasing here, a little bit more about Melton, and I might chime in from time to time. But take it away, Glenn.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. So I'm Glenn Archer. I'm VP of Sales and Marketing for Melton. And Melton is a company that's got 55 years of experience in doing integration. We've been doing welding, we do material handling, we do AMRs, we do almost anything involved with automation, including non-robotic automation. So we help people just automate process lines. We have, on average, about 280 robots get integrated by Melton each year, and maybe just under half of those are collaborative robots. We work with a variety of companies and a variety of industries. Our big primary emphasis up until about 5 years ago was the automotive market. As things change, we've grown. We've been able to diversify our business, and so probably 65% of our business is general automation now, and that's agriculture, transportation, that is energy, that is mom and pop machine shops and metal handling and boat building, and just a whole variety of stuff that we've been able to do and put in really, really large robots, picking up 25-foot pieces of metal and putting them in a press, to smaller things where somebody needs to weld something relatively small like this piece here. This happens to be a demo of ours. It is a TIG welding. I'll just start it.
Kobo Weld TIG.
Kobo Weld TIG. And you'll see that we were able to teach this yesterday afternoon in about 8 minutes. And if this thing was welding, it would be welding that seam around that piece of aluminum flange, or excuse me, stainless steel flange. So we pride ourselves on putting a piece of software together that if anybody, anywhere, can come to our shop, you bring a piece of your product with you, and we'll have you welding that in 20 minutes with you doing the robot program. That's how incredibly simple and easy these things are. That makes life a lot easier for people in a variety of industries, especially with today's need to train everybody. We can get somebody up and running in less than half an hour and producing quality parts. A lot of that comes from all the engineering that went behind it. There's a lot of stuff here, like this tabletop is specifically designed to handle the weight of that robot plus the weight of the parts. There are stuff inside of here where we have a tray that protects all of the electronics here. The tray pulls out the backside. You can scrape out all of the trash and rubbish. And here, I'll just show you a quick example of that. Maybe. So there's an example of the tray. And you can just wipe that out. And that protects all the electronics that are inside of here. In this particular setup, we have to have water-cooled torch for the heat that's going to be happening on that torch. So there's a water cooler in here. There is a power supply from Miller. There's a wire feeder that we constructed our own method of doing wire feed so that we can keep up with the automation. And this would be an example of a high-quality TIG weld. This was done for a company that needed a vacuum system, and that has to be a perfectly welded system. That was our second try with the welder. Customer said, "That's all I need. Give me that."
I love it.
Pretty simple, straightforward stuff. We get into really complex, we get into really simple, and everywhere in between. Let us know how we can help.
Yeah, and to kind of build on that too, the other thing I love about Melton is because of all their experience, not only in how many robots that they've integrated, but also their extensive knowledge of just welding processes. And so it's not just here's your robot and
yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It's more about, hey, let's help you figure out, make sure that the process is done correctly. We've got the right components.
Exactly right.
We've got the right robot, the right power supply, the right technology, the right type of programming, and then helping you along the way. So it's very much a hand-holding, hey, let's get you from ground zero to fully automated.
Exactly. So, and thanks, Doug, for that. That's something I left out on my part, was that, yeah, we can get you up and running in 20 minutes, but there's countless years of experience of getting the power supply set up perfectly right for that stainless steel weld to happen.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that goes on in the background, but once we get that set, you can write the programs and be doing almost anything you want.
Great. Thank you so much, Glenn. Really appreciate you guys being here.
Thanks.